Hello. Yes, I finally got the chair. I finally got myself a Togo. I am now officially and certified basic. But anyways, yeah. Um as the title of the video suggests, I am no longer jobless and unemployed. And I think I just want to take a moment and reflect and also acknowledge that I've been incredibly lucky to be in the position that I am now, because most of the people in my generation, Gen Z, knows the job market has been exceptionally hard. Like, even with an undergraduate degree, you just still struggle to find jobs these days because, the job market's fucked. Like, entry level jobs just have this really unrealistic and very exploitative, you know, nature to them, and they just kind of disregard your efforts. It's very competitive, and I'm just really lucky to have find like a job that I actually want, and it seemingly fits into what I want to do in the future. And it really baffles me how the government is so clueless about, the bottom 50% of the population. Like, you think I'm just crazy, but just look at the graph. Like, look at this graph, right? Like, minimum wage cannot sustain a person nowadays. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but especially in the US and in Vietnam, the two countries that I have experience with, it's it's so bad. Even though, technically the minimum wage is like what, $7. Most jobs nowadays can pay like from 12 to $15. Most people make around 30, $25,000 a year. Now, I feel like 30 years ago that might be like a viable option, but like these days, like you can't even have savings at the end of the day. Like, you still have to live with roommates. You can't really own a house. Like, financial stability is out of the window. The boomers and Gen X took that away from us. Now, I'm not complaining. I'm just reflecting on the current situation, and most of it is again, my opinion and how I feel being a Gen Z and, you know getting acclimated to the job market, because the world is constantly moving, right? And you can't expect every struggles to be the same. And I feel like previous generation just compares themselves to us, even though the world they lived in is drastically different from the world that we're living in. And I think that's kind of unfair. I just don't want to discount the previous generation's struggles with financial stability, but I feel like the world has moved on, and it is different enough for us to have this very unique struggle. And most of the time I just don't have that advice or stability that I'm looking for, because I'm in like such a unique situation now. But anyways, this is supposed to be a happy moment. I just got a job. I am now an official researcher at the University of Social Science and Humanities. I will be working from home, which is perfect. And the type of research I'll be doing is basically incorporating intersectionality better into social science research in Vietnam. And it's really bang on what I want to do in the future, because I want to be, this sounds noble, but I want to be put in a position or an environment where I can maximize my potential to help others. I know it sounds like I'm gonna be saving the world or anything or something, or way too ambitious, but like that's like genuinely what I want to do instead of just like blindly chasing money, which is a sad reality because when the world revolves around money, the person with the most money have the most say. You basically have to put your morals aside to play the system. And I don't like that. I really don't like compromising myself to get money, if you know what I mean. So having this job is such a blessing where I can like do the things I like and not having to, throw away my morals just for monetization. I know. It's fucked, but I don't really want to get too much into the politics of the job market because, people who get it will get it and people won't get it will just shit on me, so don't you worry. I have a saying that I've been saying, people with silver spoon don't know how to use a kitchen knife. A lot of people just don't understand like the struggles that we've been dealing with, and it sucks. But like, people who have made it, congratulations, you made it. People just need a privilege check, honestly. So yeah, super excited for this job. And this week is gonna be my last week of unemployment. There's good and bad in that. The good thing is that this week is kind of like a wrap up of like doing what I want to do before I get busy. It's just like a final hurrah, you might say, before I just am busy with working. But other than that, I don't think my content's gonna change. I would try and get an upload every Sunday. I probably won't have any content like hanging out any like as much because I'm working from home and I have flexible hours. I can work at the coffee place or like just, hang out. There's no 9 to 5. There's no like time obligation. As long as I get the work done, I'm done, which is great, by the way. So good. I'm not tied into an office. I'm super excited for this job, and to those Gen Zs who are struggling with the job market, just know that you're not alone. I've been struggling with it, ever since I graduated, and I consider myself very lucky to have this position. But I know that other people who have more of an unfortunate circumstances won't have it as easy as I do. And I don't know what to say. There's so much I want to say. It's just like, sometimes it's not your fault. That's something that I blame myself for a lot. It's like, oh, why are these companies not hiring me? Am I not good enough? Sometimes it's not your fault, because 70 to 80% of people who have jobs, they got it because they have a connection, which is fucked. The job market isn't based on your ability to do or your uniqueness or your creativity. Unfortunately, it's based on if you know the CEO or not. And it's not you. The sad reality is that the system is working against you. And trust me, like in a relationship, you'll find something that you want to do that you don't have to discount your morals to do. And hopefully, I really do hope that you get what you are looking for. And I hope that you will be happy. I hope that you will be happy. Thank you for being here. Thank you. story hơi vướng một chút.
Let's disappear without goodbye
Không thì
and say we've gone mad and lost our minds. Oh, who cares? 'Cause it's true.
cái gì nhỉ? Cái Fuji này hơi chán
Madly in love
quay
with
một
you.
ca có mỗi được 20 phút thôi.
Let's float away toward the moon and the stars and let them all talk about how hopeless we are. Oh, who cares? 'Cause it's true. Hopelessly in love with you. Who cares if they see you leaving with me? So what if they stare? Baby, who cares? Let's disappear without goodbyes and say we've gone mad and lost our minds. Oh, who cares? Oh, it's true. Madly in love with you. Madly in love with you.